Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, in today's video, we will be learning how to make this type of Kente beading. So, stay tuned. Let's dive into it. So, starting, you would need your bows or anything that can hold your beading accessories. You would need your needle. It can be shorter or smaller, and it can also be longer. You would need your crystals. It comes in so many different sizes and shapes, so provided the ones you have available, then you work around it. These are also the types of smaller crystals I had, and the one that actually connected with the kente I will be beading. So these were some of the materials I used. Yep. So this is how the whole crystals look like. See how it was sparkling? Normally we call it rainbow when you go to our African market, especially here in Ghana. We actually call this type of color rainbow. So if you want to get some, I think rainbow would help. Yep. And then before you start with it, you make sure you cut all these crystals, both smaller or bigger ones, from the string that it came with, and then you place them in your bowl, as you can see me doing here. Yep, so you pull all of them together in the bowl that you can use to hold them. Okay, you can decide to do it in your hands, but I think the bowl would help you to go faster. So that is it. So starting, you would need your fishing wire and your needle for the start. And I always say I do not cut my fishing wire, so there is no need for you to cut it and tie it. You just have to travel your way around it. Just don't cut it. So starting it, I pass it through the lining. So after you're done putting your thread through your needle, you pass it through the lining to the kente, the front of the kente. Okay, like you can see me doing here. Okay, always make sure you get a thread that you can marvel your way around it. You don't have to get a thread that is extremely shorter, neither do you have to get extremely longer ones that you can't control. If the thread ends up controlling you, you're going to have difficult time achieving what you want to achieve. So you make sure you get a length that you can work around. Okay, the length that I'll be fine with might not be fine for you, so I don't give an exact length that you have to work around. So you make sure that the length you are going to be using is a length that you can manipulate. So as you can see me doing here, you pick your crystal and then you pull them down through your fishing wire, and then you pass through the kente. But you can make sure that the inches between the crystals are extremely closer or extremely wider, provided on the effect you want to get. Here in this effect, I wanted them to be extremely closer so that it could be packed at where the beading will be done. So here in this section, I'm picking the crystals in different sizes and shapes so that I could get the effect that I wanted. I didn't want it to come out being in a uniform way. I wanted it to come out as being smaller ones and bigger ones mixed together, so that even if you are the back, there can be that illustration at the end of the day. So that is what you can see me doing, mixing them up. So you pick your crystals, you pass through your kente. As you can see here, yep, make sure that the inches you are leaving between them are not extremely wider but quite manageable. Okay, so here in this section, you pass through your kente few inches away from it, and then you pull it out to tighten the crystals or the beads on the fabric or kente, and then you get another set of that. So that will be the process that will be repeated at this section. So please take a very good look at them so that it can help you achieve the best results at the end of the day. We are open for all your others. Kindly send us a message via the WhatsApp link in the description. Kindly get in touch with us so that we can take care of those orders for you. If you want to learn how to make this type of kente beading or any kente beading are interested in, kindly send us a message via the link in the description and we can start from there. Our doors are open both online and in person. Kindly send us a message so that we can deal with that for you. And hey, if you would love to sew your kente as well, kindly contact us. Our doors are always open for you others. Don't forget to send us a message via our WhatsApp link in the description. Here in this section, the place where the beading had to be done was very big, so I made sure that the beading on the thread were more. Okay, so if you can see it clearly, you can see that the number of beads on these lanes are more than the ones I used when I was starting out. Because the beading here was quite massive, I made sure that the bead and spin could help me to achieve the number of beading I needed. I wasn't using smaller ones, I was just using the bigger ones. Yes, I mean the more beads here, so I just wanted to use the bead and spin so that I could get more crystals on it so that I could finish earlier. That was the reason why I stopped picking them from my hands and needed to use the bead and spin so that I could finish earlier. Yep. And this section, there was no format that I had to follow, so I wasn't making sure I was using a specific order. I just wanted to make sure that every place was being packed up so that you could see it in an organized section. When you're really not around the dress, you could see where the illustration and everything was done. So that was what was repeated throughout the whole system. So continue watching to find amazing secrets and surprises as I keep on doing the work. This is how it was looking like at the end of the day. So because there was no specific format that was being done, you could see how it looks here in this section. Yep. This is how the final work was looking like. And I hope you've understood everything that was explained here. If you have any questions, kindly leave them on the comment section and I will reply you as soon as I see it. Have a lovely day. XOXO.